Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is the Indian Yarnivore. I wanted to share with you guys today the story of something new that I recently tried out. I came to know of a place that hosted local artists and their crafts or maybe their arts, and all you had to do was hire the place and display your items, and at the end of the display, if you were able to sell some of your products, then you would have to give them a share of your income. By this time, I've kind of exhausted relatives and friends in terms of who I can make crochet stuff for, and I can't stop crocheting, so that means that I have a lot of stuff lying around the house. I thought this sounded like a good opportunity to kind of display the stuff that I make and get some feedback from people who are not friends and relatives about what they think about the stuff I make. This is completely different from what my job is and what I do. So I have no previous experience of exhibiting anything crafty. But I love videos that I see on YouTube of people having craft fairs, doing craft fairs, and actually being able to sell stuff. And where that money is definitely going to come in useful to at least buy yarn. First came the preparation phase, and that was really fun. So I was thinking of how I wanted to display items, and I also started to make lists of the possible items that I could try making. What I really prefer making is clothing items, hats and scarves, but I knew that the way I would price them, many people might not be willing to kind of buy them. So I thought I would also make some home decor items and also smaller items like keychains, and I'll show you the stuff that I made. I didn't really make any major purchases in terms of just for the exhibition. So even the labels, I kind of wrote them out by hand on chart paper, because that gives kind of a homely and a handmade kind of a touch. So this is just a list of all the stuff that I made out, and just some logos that I put out for fun. I came across this fun cactus pattern, and it was pretty easy. I had a lot of this green yarn on hand. So what I did was I made the cacti. I sewed on some pretty multicolored flower. For the planters, I had a couple of clay pots on hand, and I also, for the smaller cacti, I made the baskets. There are a lot of fun keychain patterns online. Many of them are free, and I found this ice cream cone pattern, and I thought it was really pretty. So all I did was I bought the metallic part from the claw claspia. So I bought that off Amazon. I bought them in sets of 25, and the keychains were quite a hit. I think I sold out of all the keychains. This was my favorite design among the keychains. This was a coffee cup and a tray with 2 Oreo cookies on it, and you can see here on the pink stand, I also made a few in muffin shapes, and on the second stand you can see that there is a Santa hat and also a Christmas stocking keychain. Next, I made organizers. So they were desk organizers that you could use for jewelry or for your stationery items. I made them in different sizes, and I also made them in sets of 2 or 3. You can see them here laid out on the left side. I made them in, like I said, different sizes and shapes, and I also made them in 2 designs, one with handles and one without handles. You can also see laid out on the table paw coasters. I got the pattern for the coasters also from a free pattern blog. So if anybody is interested to know what patterns I used, you can just comment down below and I'll share them with you. Now coming to the medium-sized items, this is of course my favorite genre, I could say. So I had many of these already made, and this just gave me an excuse to make all the more hats and scarves. I'll try and show you a close-up of a few of the hats, and maybe I'll make another video showing you all the hats that I have left over from the exhibition. Just to give you an idea of how I kind of priced the hats, the simple ones which didn't involve a lot of designing, I kind of priced them around 399 rupees. And the ones which according to me were the most difficult, like the mosaic beanies, those I priced at around 799. So that included of course the cost of the yarn that I used, and of course the number of hours that I put into it. I didn't make a lot of hat and scarf sets. I'm showing you the 3 of them that I did make, and one of the scarves was just a knit scarf that I had done once for fun, and that seriously took me a long time. And the other 2 were cowl scarves, and I think they're pretty useful and functional because you don't have the free ends dangling, and it's so convenient to just have something that you can tuck into your sweater or into your jacket. I made a few baby items because baby blankets is another thing I like to make. So here I have this cute little cap that I decided to display on a tiny teddy bear, and there was also a baby cardigan to go along with that. Sorry, I don't have a picture of that. And here you can see a better view of one of the items is a baby blanket that is to the right, and that is a better view of one of the cowl scarves that I had made, that's displayed on the corner of the bench. And I forgot to mention that I had also displayed on the wall as wall hangings 2 of the bedspreads or blankets that I had made. This one you can see is the Study of Planet Earth pattern that's by Mikey from the Crochet Crowd. Overall, I have to say I had a lot of fun. It was completely different. It was a different experience for me because I've never exhibited any crafts or any art that I have ever done. And I did end up making quite a few sales, much more than I ever expected to make. And unfortunately, all that money is going to buy more yarn. I'm pretty sure of it. So let me know, guys, if you guys have ever done craft fairs, and how those experiences went for you, and what you thought of my little low-key craft exhibition. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.